This is Jason Tolbert with the Tolbert Report. I'm here with Minority Leader Bryan King, the House of Representatives on Thursday. Representative King, tell us a little bit about what's going on this week in the legislature.
Well, the big thing is the trauma system in wanting to raise the taxes on tobacco, and certainly I'm not for raising taxes. At this time, it's a bad time for the economy to raise taxes. And everybody wonders why Washington Congress has such a low approval rating. I feel like with this healthcare program they've got going and raising taxes to do it, they're putting 23 programs in this. I mean, we know from other states like New Jersey, once they imposed a tobacco tax increase, their revenue went down. So I think they're just promising way too much to way too many people, and the declining revenue stream, it's gonna hurt a lot.
Do you feel like there's a need for the trauma system? I think that's what we've heard the most about. And if you do, what are some ways you would like to fund the trauma system?
Right. And Representative Garner is working on a proposal that I support that implements the trauma system without raising taxes, and by increasing the fines on DUI, moving violations, those type of things that cause trauma. I mean, smokers are not necessarily the cause of trauma. But we're supporting a proposal that would not raise taxes and would fund the trauma system.
Okay. Well, there's I think the animal cruelty bill just passed the Senate today. Going to be coming to the House probably next. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm against it. I mean, first off, I'm not for animal cruelty. I would prefer that it be a misdemeanor on the first offense and felony on the second offense. I mean, much like DUI offenders, it's a felony after repeated offenses. I think that you look at all the animal cruelty cases that you see out in the newspaper, and none of them have been prosecuted to the full amount of the fine and penalty that they can get. I mean, you're in jail, and $1,000 fine is not a slap on the wrist. But I do feel that we do need a felony offense for animal cruelty. I just don't think it should be on the first offense. I think that it should be, but from what I gather, I think it's going to pass.
Are there any other big bills the legislature's kind of looking at right now? Kind of the big items you are talking about?
Well, the cigarette, raising taxes and cigarette tax, the trauma system is the biggest one right now. The lottery, I think, is some of the behind the scenes is starting to pick up. I think you're starting to see some maybe a proposal coming out in sometime soon. So I think that's getting some talk. But right now, the cigarette tax is the biggest issue.
Well, thank you for your time, Representative
King.
Appreciate you talking with me.